The family is the most important institution of our country. But how important is watching television or movies together as a family? And what role does the MTRCB play in ensuring that programs promote values for an entire family? The MTRCB is holding a Family and Child Summit with a theme para sa Matalinong Panonood sa Tahanan ni Juan at Juana on July 12, 2013. And joining us tonight on NewsLife is Attorney Mallonga, a member of the board of the MTRCB, to share with us what the summit is all about. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, can you tell us what's going to happen during this summit?
Yeah, this coming Saturday, we're providing a venue for agencies, institutions, whether NGOs or government agencies and institutions, together with stakeholders, more particularly the family, so that we can discuss possible developments for the improvement of the family and children. And we'd like to foster contemporary cultural values, values in the medium of TV and the cinema, which are more reflective of society's real contemporary cultural values.
So what kinds of programs or measures will be implemented to strengthen what we watch on television?
We have had a lot of programs already by the MTRCB. Like, we have initiated the showing of only G and PG television programs in public buses or public transport. We have also discussed the possibility of just showing G and PG television programs and movies in ships or public ferries. It's very important that children who are not yet mature enough to be, for the parents of these children, to be more responsible in promoting intelligent viewing of their children. So it's necessary for parents to actually make the selection for their children, but also discuss this, the programs that the children watch, with the children themselves. Because if this happens, and there is an intelligent discussion that takes place between the parents and the children, including the government agencies and non-government agencies involved, or who are stakeholders to the mainstream society, then we create a more intelligent viewership among the children. We develop their cognitive reasoning, the television programs and the movies that they watch.
Now, besides the regular stakeholders, which are the families and the children, which type of agencies or groups are invited to this summit, and who have expressed their attendance?
The National Council for Children's Television will be attending. The Executive Director, Mr. Hatol, will be presenting some sort of a seminar and talk on the requirement of the law on the National Council for Children's Television, wherein 15% of every television broadcast should be devoted to children's programs. So that the 24 hours that would be devoted on TV, 15% proportionately should be children's television programs.
Will the church or members of the television networks be attending the summit this Saturday?
Yes, even members of the different churches and other government agencies like the Council for the Welfare of and the Department of Social Welfare, including child psychologists and parents from family councils and family organizations or parenting organizations, will be present at the Family and Children Summit.
So what kind of collaboration are you hoping to achieve during the summit?
Well, we'd like to collaborate with the parents to discuss their responsibilities in monitoring their children for a more responsible family and child viewing of television and films. So we'd like, as we came out with the various classifications for televisions and cinema, we'd like the parents to take a more active and participatory role in their monitoring and supervision of children's viewing. The television is not the parent of the children. The television is merely an instrument or a medium where children can be enlightened, where children can be educated, and where children can be informed about the daily events in contemporary society. But the television and films are not the parents of these children. It is very important that parents are empowered, and we do advise through this classification scheme of the MTRCB for parents to be the ones to do the guidance, the advisories, and the supervision of their own children. Television will never be a good parent to these children.
Now with this summit happening this Saturday, now how would you ensure that this continues? Is this going to be a continued discussion with the stakeholders, with the agencies, with the families and parents to ensure that the objective of the MTRCB will be implemented throughout the year, throughout many years?
Yes, we have been conducting several summits of this nature. We started with Chairman Grace Poe, who is now a senator and will be in the summit because she is delivering the keynote speech in the Family and the Child Summit of the MTRCB on Saturday. And every year there is a Family and Child Summit, and we would like the television program producers, directors to listen to the constructive commentaries and criticisms of the parents who are now empowered to make their comments known to the MTRCB. This is the only way by which we can empower the parents, by providing the venue for their commentaries and constructive criticisms of the television programs that their children watch.
You were talking about empowering the families so that they can actually criticize or complain if what they see on television they think is not fit for their children. Now, how would you try and create this collaboration in terms of the families, the producers, the television networks, so that they can actually discuss this thoroughly?
Oh yeah, you know, the Children and Family Summit is only the venue. We shall also be providing for the telephones, the hotline, and you can also email us so that your commentaries and criticisms reach the television programs, the directors and the producers who come with these television programs that may not be necessarily fostering the proper cultural values and attitudes that we'd like our children to learn and be enlightened about. We have always looked at television as an ennobling medium. We have also looked at cinema as one that can uplift the audience. Just this afternoon, we watched Elysium. And Elysium is a movie that really was so excellently done. It's about a sci-fi film, but although it's a violent action movie, it really promotes human and family values. And at the end of the film, everybody is so uplifted and ennobled by the human redemption and by the salvation of the people living in the slums. So this is a matter which I would like someday to be shown on TV, this movie Elysium. There are so many movies and so many television programs that can ennoble and uplift its television audience, especially the children. So there are redeeming cultural values that can elevate the standard of intellect of the children who are watching the television program. And this is what we want to happen through the medium of television as well as the medium of film.
Well, it seems that empowering the viewers is very good and this collaboration is very good. But in terms of penalties, let's say television networks or producers show, let's say, movies or things on television that the parents who are empowered say that that's not fit for their children or for anybody to watch, what kind of penalty will be instilled, and what kind of monitoring system will the MTRCB do?
Oh, we've been receiving from our hotline as well as our website the various constructive commentaries and opinions of our stakeholders and our deputies, and we do have special agents. For television programs that continuously violate the rules and regulations and guidelines of the MTRCB and that do nothing to ennoble its audience and provide only for the ridiculing and the sensitivity towards various people or sectors of society, then we do provide penalties for that. We have had several programs that have been suspended precisely because of the bullying of children by program variety hosts. So we have done that, but we'd like the producers and the directors of television programs to take a more proactive role and discuss with us what possible comic situations or what possible programs that could highlight the ennoblement, the uplifting of its Filipino audience. I'm really worried about the kind of humor that's being used in noontime variety shows, especially the crass kind of toilet humor. This goes beyond contemporary cultural values, and the kind of toilet humor becomes so insensitive to the persons or sectors that they to ridicule. And we do not want this kind of bullying of children happening on primetime television, neither on non-primetime television.
Well, I hope we can well, we hope we can address that during the summit. But on that note, thank you very much for joining us tonight here at NewsLife. That was Attorney Eric Mallonga, a member of the board of the MTRCB. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.